too, haven't you? Grandma, what you making?
Well, I'm putting one more strip on that. Then I'll quit.
I bet he's taking your picture.
Yeah, I know he is on the thing. And look at me. I look like I don't know what.
Do something.
Did you bring?
Yeah, we got the film of the wedding. You want to see a wedding?
But
Yeah.
you should have brought the pictures down too.
Huh?
No, I've never seen your pictures or nothing.
Yeah, well, we just got them. We've been so busy, we haven't hardly seen them. I haven't seen them all.
You're that busy.
I'm telling you what, it's been crazy.
How long does it take to take that picture?
Well, do something. Move, Grandma.
I'm not going to.
Hi, Ethel. What'd you say? Hi. Ethel's
That chair's got to be. There got to be some things moved in there.
Ethel's not camera shy like you, Grandma.
Huh?
Ethel's not camera shy like you.
She's not. Did she
No.
hold still?
Yeah.
Where's she at? In there? I got this new one, and now I've got more chairs than there were. Here, oh, she's got her. Bring it back in here.
$1,500. What? Zero?
That's pretty fancy, isn't it, Bruce?
Delivered it
$0?
for nothing. I got it through Medicare and my insurance.
Is that right?
And now
Is
they
that
tell
nice?
now they tell me I can get a wheelchair. What do you call it?
Motorized.
Motorized wheelchair.
So-
Her two brothers in Iowa, every winter they'd get on the train and go to visit them. And Aunt Frankie, her sister-in-law, sent me these two vases.
Huh?
And that's where they come from.
So they're
Aunt
from
Frankie
Iowa.
Musselman from Iowa.
When you were just a little girl?
I'd say I was about maybe 10 or 11 years old.
Uh-huh.
Well, now, wait a minute. It was when Desi stayed with us. So I was about 12.
Uh-huh.
Because I had a dishes, a long blue one I would have loved to have, but this is the one I got.
What happened to the other set, I wonder?
Josephine got it.
Oh.
She got a lot of the choice things.
Uh-huh.
But this was to my mother's first set of dishes.
And you've got the platter like it, too?
Or for a wedding present.
Uh-huh.
That's where this one came from.
What year were they married, you know?
18, it's on that quilt, 93. I believe that's what's on that quilt.
Uh-huh.
And that he gave that to him for our wedding present.
So that'll soon be 100 years.
Yeah, and this, Dad was, he said he was just a little boy,
Mm-hmm.
and he drawed that at a fishing pond. They had a box social. And
So,
wasn't that something to put in a fishing pond?
I'd say. What year was he born?
Well, it's in the Bible.
Probably 70-something, 1870-something?
Yeah, he'd be 100 and, about 120. Let's see, Mom was, I think she said 21 when I was born. She lost her first baby,
Mm-hmm.
and Dad was 3 years older than Mom.
Mm-hmm. What year were you born?
1902.
Mm-hmm.
So This would have to have been about 18, would you say 90? No, because
80 something.
in the 80s. I'd say around 1880. But I've always thought that was the prettiest thing.
Pretty color.
So, did you get to the church to practice for the Christmas program?
Mhm.
And on the way home, we stopped at the grocery store, and this was in a Christmas square box, and we charged it to Dad. And I can remember, we all took turns of carrying it home. You know, that 2.5 mile home.
And you were probably, you and the 3 boys, how old were you? 10 or?
No, I imagine I'd say I was around 10 years old. And the boys, we were all just small. And
That was
when-
for
when
your
we-
mom then.
and when we got home, Dad was out in the implement shed, and we took it out there, and he hid it out in the implement shed till Christmas for Mom, for us. But we were so proud of that.
And what about this other one down here?
This, Charlie and Catherine brought from, I'll say Kentucky. Charlie and Catherine Miller, friends,
Okay.
at one of my birthday parties.
When you were a girl.
Yeah. And I don't think I was even a teenager yet.
That's a pretty
That,
one.
and then this little basket, here's a little basket. Here. That was from a birthday party too, this. And then this, the school teacher that stayed at my folks, Anna Duncan was her name. One Easter, she told us to go out in the yard and make nests. And we did. And this was what was in her nests. She had one of these Easter eggs.
So you and the boys each had one?
Yes. And I've got mine. And I noticed Charlotte had Earls and Searles. Lydia had to give him theirs. That said was an inkwell. It had some kind of a top to it. And Mom used to use it on the table for salt. You know, kept salt.
Like
in
for
it.
radishes or?
That's what she used it for, but it's real heavy. And this belonged to Grandpa Musselman's mother. It had been my great grandmother Musselman.
That's got to be pretty old, doesn't it?
Yeah, that should have a name on it like this. Desi. Now wait a minute, I've got something else here she gave me. What's this afternoon? What would a person use any? She said she didn't know what to do with it. I think some of her school youngsters give it to her.
Can't get that to go off. Why
What?
is it
When Mom was first married, she sent to Sears and Roebuck and bought them 2 for a nickel. You little,
Salt holders?
she had a dozen of them, but this was all I could find. And I gathered them up. Just Lula hadn't took care of them. I just gathered them up, laying around here and there, places.
And the plate was Grandma Musselman's?
No, this plate was Mom's.
Oh,
And that's the reason I've got them on that. That was hers. And this was a birthday present. No, this was from Grandma Musselman.
Oh.
And I've got a mug, but it's over in here that she got, and that little rocking chair up there too. I've got a whole bunch of things that was from. It was always they had a certain resort that they went to every so often, and they said this was an Indian dish that they brought me. I think that was up there on the top. This pretty plate.
Hanging
hanging
up.
up.
That was from Helen and Sam.
They had a birthday party for me, and that was my gift from her, which I always thought was real pretty.
It is.
It's got grotto. It was a rock place where they sold souvenirs, and this belonged to the great Grandma Musselman, and her name was Ulrich, Grandpa Musselman's mother. The wedding present. You know, I've had it for a long, long time. And
Like 35 years ago or something, probably.
yeah, I worked there from 47 till 57. So I'd say it was around 1950.
Mhm.
So it's 50, it's 40 years old.
Mhm.
You don't think about how
It's
old.
heavy too.
You don't think.
You painted it.
She made it.
Mhm.
It's ceramic. I think it was Mother's Day, and the kids went up to the grocery store where we traded, and they asked Mrs. Shriver, was her name, if she had something that they could take home to their mother for Mother's Day. And she'd give them this little Shirley Temple dish. They was giving them away with breakfast food.
Turned around on the back side.
Now, there's got the Shirley Temple.
That's when Betty and Sam and Kathleen and Don were little.
Yeah, that was when we lived in a little place in the 1930s.
Mhm.
Bingo gift. She brought it for a bingo gift.
Mhm.
And I told her, I said, that was too pretty. I said, I'd like to have it. She said, give me a quarter.
Hmm.
And I give her a quarter. She said, stick it in your pocketbook real quick. And I did. That's how I got that. And I know these two little dishes was Mom's.
Mhm.
Little glass dishes that somebody had. After Mom was
It's
poorly.
crocheted.
Yeah, it's crocheted.
Mhm.
It's a little rooster and a hen and a chick, I think, is in it.
Hmm.
See how cute they are? She gave all the granddaughters one.
Hmm. And there's the little elephant and the little
Do you want to get them out?
saucer.
Those things?
Now that was the Grandma Musselman that's
Yeah, Grandma-
in the
that was-
picture.
That was Grandma Musselman's.
Mhm. Her china closet.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the curved glass and Musselman over the couch.
Said a word. And when we got home, was unloading things out of the car. That was Grandma Musselman's too.
Oh, uh-huh.
There was a whole set to it. There was a
And your
butter-
mom had
There
it
was a
then,
slop jar and a butter dish and that would be my dad's mother.
Okay.
Mom would give that to him for a Christmas present. These were both Grandma Shively's.
Uh-huh.
I got
And this little one.
And then this was gift to Mom, I think, for